boys' mind.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball! Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
Jaren Jackson has a message for y'all. Jaren, say it now.
What?
It's the best show in the world.
Yeah! Hey, yeah, Trip. When I showed up at the event last night, he goes, "You got the biggest show in the world." And I said, "No, I really don't." And he goes, "To me, you do. I see you every day." I asked him why he doesn't just walk up here, and he's like, "Because I don't want you to be able to prepare." I'm like,
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
This is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
Dingo!
Yeah, welcome everyone to week 7 of The Odds Couple as we get you set for a big weekend of college football, the National Football League. We got some baseball and the hockey season.
Hockey
is just underway. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Let's go Rangers.
I watched a little stick. They took an L the other night. I watched a little stick and puck on Tuesday.
I watched 4 games in 2 nights. How about that?
You're insane. You're insane.
I've watched 4
How about
games.
those Rangers' 100th anniversary?
Yeah, took that L to the Pens.
Classic sweaters.
Go Pens! Go Penguins!
Can they still call him Sid the Kid? He's like 48 years old
I don't think
now.
that's fair. I don't think that's fair anymore.
Yeah.
He's Sid.
Shout out to him. People don't put enough respect on his name.
Really?
Because they call him the Kid.
No, because people think Ovechkin's better than him, and he's not.
Is
He
Ovechkin-
has never been better than Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin.
Does he still
has
play?
never been better than him. He's a better goal scorer. He's not a better all-around hockey player. In fact, the NHLPA just in April, all of the players still voted Sidney Crosby the best all-around hockey player in the world.
Wow. How about that?
The players did.
Yeah.
Shout out Sid.
Shout out Sid.
Shout out Chris Letang. Shout out Evgeny Malkin.
I'm a big fan of those Penguins.
Overrated, all of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Your mom's overrated.
Ovechkin has always been the best.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. We will talk about
Comrade Whitaker over here.
Yeah. What's up, commie?
Make the NHL great again.
Yeah, that's right. we got Pick It or Park It coming up
Pick it.
here today. The Tigers, Memphis Tigers, are off this week, but we'll have all the other action out of the SEC and the Shield that we will cover for you. We got some fish nuggets as well. Plus tonight, the NFL week gets underway with Thursday night football. I'm Rob Fisher. Lang Whitaker is next to me. Hello, Lang.
Hockey fan, Lang Whitaker.
Hockey fan, Lang Whitaker.
right.
Blue shirts.
Yeah. Rangers.
Yeah.
Sweaters. Not
Sweaters.
a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are called the blue shirts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in New York for a long time. I grew up in Atlanta. We didn't have a hockey team. Then the Thrashers showed up. They left. The Flames have been there before me. They left. So I didn't really have any hockey connections.
Yeah.
Then I lived in New York for a long time, and I always thought, you know what? I live in Manhattan. I'm going to be a Rangers fan. And I just never had time to watch hockey.
No.
And I went to a couple of games, but never really. So now I'm making an effort this season. A friend of mine who lives here is a Mississippi State grad. He also decided he wanted to get into hockey. So we gave him a couple of options, like regionally themed with, Nashville maybe. I don't know. But I think he chose the Hurricanes.
Oh.
Which I told, they're good. So, right? They're always competitive.
Right.
So he'll be a Hurricanes fan.
All right.
Roser, what's your team? The Penguins?
Yeah, go Pens. I should have rocked my Mario Lemieux jersey today. Sweater.
Yeah, you don't
my
even
Mario
know.
Lemieux
You
sweater.
don't even know it's called a sweater.
Yeah. Yeah, there is only one player in the NHL since Sidney Crosby was born who has more points than him.
Mark Messier.
From the date of his birth till now, there's only one player who's played in the NHL since then who has more points than Sidney Crosby does.
Who's that?
Jaromir Jagr.
Oh,
because he played till he was 57.
Although, did you see Connor McDavid sign that contract extension? 2 years, $25 million.
Yeah, they don't get paid crap in hockey.
I know. Like that was my takeaway. It was
Yeah.
like, good Lord, this is the best player in the NHL.
The
He signed
Kaprizov kid
$12
signed the
million
largest
a year
contract
deal.
in NHL history, and it's like 8 years, $130 million or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. CJ, who's your favorite hockey team?
Oh, favorite hockey team.
Mighty Ducks.
I love the Mighty Ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Everybody quack,
Quack,
damn it.
quack,
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 quack.
quack.
The flying V.
When the wind
Love
blows
the Ducks.
hard and the sky is black,
Come on, quack.
ducks fly together.
Yeah.
I've
When the
never
roosters
wa-
are crowing
I've
and the
never
cows are
watched
spinning
it.
circles in the pasture,
Ducks fly together.
I've never watched it.
You never seen the flying V?
I've seen a flying V, and I've never watched the Mighty Ducks.
That's one of
movie.
the most influential movies of all time.
Really?
Well, for nerds, sure, but I never watched it.
Literally, and a professional NHL team
Yeah.
was born from that movie.
I think that speaks
And
less about
pretty
the
influential.
And,
speaks more about the NHL than it does that movie. I think.
and the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Yes.
Right? Like Space Jam came out and we didn't all of a sudden make a Toon Squad or a Monstars team.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's dead right.
All right.
Mighty
Never
Ducks
been
are a
wrong.
great movie.
All right.
Shout out Gordon Bombay.
Mighty
Well,
Ducks is a great movie.
As we move on, I want to flip things here in this first segment because we were going to go to baseball next, but I do want to go to hockey because it's time for Who Would We Bet? Who Would We Bet? And the NHL season now is just underway, so it's time to look at the odds for the NHL
Look at those
for the
Hurricanes.
Stanley Cup this year. Carolina Hurricanes are the favorite along with the Florida Panthers who are trying to three-peat at plus 700, the Vegas Golden Knights plus 800, along with the Edmonton Oilers. Dallas Stars at 900, Colorado Avalanche 950, Tampa Bay Lightning 1300, the Devils 1900, Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Los Angeles Kings at 2200. Who would you bet to be your Stanley Cup winner?
New York Rangers.
They're not on there, but okay.
They're like middle of the pack. I looked at some of the power rankings.
Yeah.
They're like 14, 15.
Plus 3,000.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Roser, who you betting?
It's my team.
The Penguins.
Penguins?
Go
Okay.
Pens. I know they're in a rebuild. Doesn't matter. Shock the world. Shutout victory the other night against the New York Rangers
Yeah, on the road.
at the Garden. That's big time right there. That's big time right there. Yeah, go Pens.
They play again Saturday night.
Yeah, go Pens.
Penguins Rangers.
Okay. CJ, are you looking that up? Did you find it?
I'm trying. I can't scroll.
I mean, it's probably
I
the
can't scroll
Panthers,
down
but-
far enough for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Hold on. There they go. Right there at plus 20,000.
20,000?
I think so.
It looks like I'm retiring after they win the championship.
Yeah, it's a
That's
2
what
and
that
4
looks like.
zeros. 20,000.
Looks like John Roser's about 6 months away from retirement if the Penguins win the Stanley Cup.
That's right. Who you going with, CJ?
When did you send those odds in? Because the Panthers are down Barkov and Kachuk this year, so they are
This was last night.
Oh yeah, so they are down. Where are the Florida Panthers at plus 1,100?
Really?
now.
Oh.
Yes, down those types of players. Yeah, it'll knock you down a peg. I think if I was betting on it, I go with the Oilers. You still have what's his name?
Connor McDavid.
McDavid, Skinner, their goalie.
Draisaitl.
Has dropped 15 pounds, so he's a bit more agile this year in the net. So yeah, let me get some of that Oilers. The only thing that was keeping the Oilers and the what's Carolina Hurricanes away from a championship the past 2 years is the fact that Florida was sitting right there. The Panthers were sitting right there. They're down 2 of their studs. Their lineups aren't there. Their second, third, fourth line, where they really got you the third and fourth line, they aren't going to be near as explosive or dynamic. So they're absolutely gettable. I would expect it to be Oilers and Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup final with the Oilers winning.
I'm going with the Oilers again.
McDavid took less money, so they have more money to go get guys.
Yeah.
Apparently, so now they got to go get some guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was thrilling. Last night I watched the Oilers and the Flames, and it went to overtime. And it's one of the best things about hockey is when games go to overtime, they play 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Which is chaos. It's just back and forth, 2-on-1, 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 back
trying
and
to
forth.
see the puck. You're trying to see the puck.
And then they have McDavid and Draisaitl out on the ice, and it's like, well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was a penalty. So when there's a penalty that goes to 4-on-3, instead of 3-on-3, they add a guy instead of take one off. So then it was 4-on-3. Edmonton couldn't score, and the Flames ended up winning in the shootout on penalty shots afterwards. So that was thrilling. But I've gone with Edmonton the last 3 years. Edmonton has made it to the Stanley Cup final the last 2 years, and they've lost to the Florida Panthers. But I'll stick with them just because they got the best player on the ice every night. And Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl is one of the best players in the league as well. So I'll go with the Oilers at plus the 800. All right, we got baseball today as well. A couple of big ones as the Philadelphia Phillies are trying to stay alive. They did last night, beating the Los Angeles Dodgers, and tonight they got the Dodgers again, and they are a minus 125 underdog to the Dodgers. Christopher Sanchez on the hill for Philly against Tyler Glasnow. And then you have Milwaukee, a 120 favorite over the Chicago Cubs. Brewers trying to close that one out. They got Freddie Peralta on the mound, fastball Freddie, going against Matthew Boyd for the Cubs. I like the Phillies and the Brewers. I like both the road teams today.
I do too. That Dodgers Phillies game last night was awesome.
Yeah,
with Schwarber hitting that bomb.
And Kershaw coming out of the pen.
Kershaw
that didn't
got
work.
killed. Yeah,
What did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you told us coming out of the pen for a starter never works out unless you're John Smoltz. And he'll tell you about it. Don't worry. He'll be glad to talk about it. But that game was fun to watch. It's just fun to root against the Dodgers. It's like a good villain. Now that the Yankees are gone, like that's all we got left is to root against the Dodgers. So that's a great matchup tonight. Sanchez against Glasnow.
And it's going to be with the shadows and everything in Dodger Stadium.
So that should be an awesome game. And then Brewers game. I mean, I'm tomorrow night the Mariners and the Tigers game 5 with Skubal on the mound and in Seattle, the way those fans have been like supporting that team, that game should just be wild. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool as well. The biggest game this weekend in college football in the Southeastern Conference, at least, is the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Missouri Tigers in Columbia, Missouri this week. Alabama is a 2.5-point favorite at Mizzou. The total at 52.5 as we start our pick it or park it for this afternoon. Or Alabama 4-1 against the spread this season, 18-10 against the number in their last 28 games, 38-7 straight up in their against top 25 opponents on the road. 38-7 straight up against top 25 opponents on the road. 16 of their last 27 have gone over the total. Mizzou, meanwhile, 4-55 straight up against top 10 opponents since 1991. Mizzou 14-41 straight up as an underdog. 8 of their last 10 have gone over. Alabama has won the last 6 meetings with Missouri, outscoring them on average 39.5 to 10.5 over the last 6 meetings. I got Alabama winning by a touchdown, 31-24, roll Tide. They will cover the spread, and the total will go over the 52.5.
I'm picking it too, and I feel like you're right on it. I think Alabama wins by about a touchdown. Missouri's 5-0. They haven't played a top 25 team this season. I guess South Carolina is probably the best one they played against. But I feel like Alabama is going to be able to move the ball. Like, look, I can give you all these numbers. Alabama's 5th in the country in passing yards per game. Right now, Ty Simpson's probably like the hottest quarterback in college football. He's up there. Like, he's been really good. He was great against Georgia. He was great last week against whoever it was. They beat Texas. Who'd they play last
Vanderbilt.
week? Yeah. I'll just take Alabama. I'm not going to try to overthink it. I think they're going to win. And Missouri's good, but Alabama's a different thing right now, especially.
All right, Roser?
I'm going to pick it. Everything here tells me when you just go with feel and spot that Missouri is the play here. You've got the 2 emotional wins over Georgia, the get back against Vanderbilt. You've got Tennessee next week for Alabama. That all tells me Missouri runs the ball. They're 3rd in the nation in rush yards per game. Alabama has struggled to stop the run. All of that tells me to take Missouri on that. But as I dive in, I'm going to take Alabama
Let's
here.
go.
I'm going to pick the Tide here. The reasoning, Missouri has played like one of the worst schedules in the country. I think it's 109th strength of schedule. Alabama has played one of the, if not the toughest, one of the tougher schedules in the country. Alabama has struggled to stop the run. But however, the second half last week against Vanderbilt, 20 rushing yards for the Commodores. Alabama, much better job of stopping the run in the second half. Jam Miller back 6.2 yards per carry against them. And then last year against Missouri, he averaged 7.9 yards per carry in that game. But can you trust Missouri's defense? If they can't get pressure on Ty Simpson, I think those receivers, whether it's Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, Isaiah Horton, Lazier Brooks, I think Ty Simpson's going to be able to throw all over them. South Carolina has nobody at receiver, and Lenore Sellers threw for 300 yards on them pretty much. So I think Alabama's going to be able to move the ball down the field. They're going to be able to throw the ball in Missouri. They don't get the pressure on them. I think Alabama wins this game. I'll say 41-31.
All right. CJ?
Go to the notebook. Rosa, you brought up.
Which notebook?
Oh, it's Workplace Slay.
All day.
Every day. Rosa brought up how bad the Missouri opponents have been. Louisiana Lafayette 131st, UMass 123rd, Kansas 96th, South Carolina 70th. All of those are national rankings as it pertains to stopping the run. So that Missouri run game, while it is explosive with Hardy, they hadn't really played anybody good, anybody who can actually stop that run game. And they're not playing anybody who can this week either. Alabama's in the 80s. Alabama like 89th, maybe 90th, as it pertains to stopping the run. Missouri is riding a 15-game home win streak. I will be the one to take the Tigers plus the 2.5 this week.
If Missouri does win this game, why haven't we talked about Eli Drinkwitz possibly being the next Florida coach?
Well, because they haven't played anybody yet. So that's why they have to win this game. But, yeah, no, absolutely. He could be. He called into Kalen DeBoer's show. See that? No. I mean, he is goofy as hell.
He is weird.
He is so goofy.
He talked about his
he might be too
Fireball.
goofy for Florida. But then again, they want Lane Kiffin too, and he's goofy as hell too. So
Wait, who was the dude cuddling up with Fish at Florida?
McElwain.
Yeah,
McElwain.
They just had McElwain.
Yeah, he humped a marlin.
They can do
maybe.
Hey, sweet.
It might have been AI.
No, we didn't have AI.
We didn't have
yet.
AI.
We didn't have AI back
It wasn't
then.
Allen
No.
Iverson.
Man,
was a
AI is
fish.
crazy. I saw some crazy AI.
Did you see the
videos
video
today.
of Kobe Bryant playing 2K?
With
And
Martin Luther King Jr.?
No, it's just,
There's one where Kobe. I'm not kidding you. There's one with Kobe and MLK. There's another one.
There's one with Kobe playing 2K now.
Dude, there's
and using
one-
current players and like streaming and talking about him while he plays. And you're like, what is this? Yeah.
There's one where Jesus is in a swimming competition.
Does he just go across the top of the water?
Yeah, he starts running on the water, and they go, "That's a world record!" And there's another one where Jesus hits a grand slam in baseball, and it says, "First of all, I'd like to thank myself." And I'm like, "Oh God."
You know what?
AI is great. There's a Tupac grocery shopping for Captain Crunch.
Well, Tupac's
cereal.
alive. There have been a few-
that one actually might be real.
Like about once a month, one of the videos I find for Who Said It gets debunked by somebody over there, like one of the directors, producers sees it, and they're like, "Hey, I don't think this is real."
This is AI.
And I have to go look it up and see because they match the mouth and the voice, and
Yeah,
it all
it's
looks
incredible.
so real. But yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
maybe we could use AI to help us make these picks.
Yeah, we will. Maybe we should.
I
do
told you that North
Maybe
Texas
we should have
one.
AI do the whole show.
Yeah, what's AI going to do?
You mean it's not?
Go 0-5 like I did last week?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I could explain away a couple of those. Florida State was just the wrong side. That was the wrong side. Bad bet. Alabama should have scored about 50 points in that game against Vanderbilt. They just kept kicking field goals. Your stupid team.
I told you not to take the.
No, you didn't. You
No,
said
I
it was
said
going to be
they-
like 28-3.
Yeah.
Your stupid team, with like 2.5 minutes left, decided to throw an interception on their own 23 when all you got to do is just run the ball and run out the clock.
Yeah.
Gave Kentucky a. Anyways.
Yeah. I
I'm sorry,
understand.
Robert.
That's all right. All right, let's take a break here on the Odds Couple. We'll come back. More Pick It or Park It. Here
I love
on the
Pick It
Odds
or Park
Couple.
It.
We'll do it when we return here on Grind City Media.
That was a thick pick.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball! Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brendan Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isalo, and that was a pleasant experience. It is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Odds Couple here on this Thursday edition of the large program. We'll be back with you on Monday as well to recap the weekend. But
I love the weekend
for this weekend with all the action in college football and some of the action in the NFL as well. And we do that by playing Pick It or Park It with the big games in the weekend coming up. We'll start a couple of big rivalry games going on in the SEC this weekend, including Oklahoma and Texas and the Red River rivalry, or Red River shootout, whatever you want to call it. Texas is now actually a 1.5-point favorite. Oklahoma was a 1.5-point favorite, but Texas is now the 1.5-point favorite with that total at 42.5. There was some speculation that John Mateer may return this week. I don't think anybody's believing that. I think it was Oklahoma just trying to throw that. You believe it?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think Oklahoma's just trying to throw that out there to make Texas think that he might play, but I don't think he's going to play.
No.
Oklahoma 10-7 against the spread against the SEC, 18-4 straight up in October. All 5 games this season for Oklahoma have gone under the total. Texas, meanwhile, they're 1-4 against the spread this season, 4-11 against the spread in the last 15, and 21 of their last 31 have gone under. Head-to-head, Oklahoma has won 5 of the last 7 matchups between these two schools. I don't know where to go on this game because I think Texas is pathetic, and I think Oklahoma's pretty good, but they're pretty good with John Mateer. How good can they be without him? Well, they looked great last week against Kent State, but this week they play Texas. But I don't think Texas is very good, so I'm going Oklahoma. Oklahoma will win it by a small margin, 21-17 Oklahoma. Oklahoma covers the spread, and it goes under the total.
I'm picking this one too, and I'm taking Oklahoma. I think Mateer is going to play. He's listed today as questionable. Apparently they've been practicing indoors all week so no one can see. Also, like, just this whole thing about is he or is he not, do we really think like Brent Venables is that like cunning that he's going to trick? Like, Brent Venables just seems like the least fun guy in the world. Like, he just wants to coach football games. He doesn't care about all this crap. Like, so I think he's going to play. Either way, I think Texas stinks. And the over under total for this game was 43. Florida just shredded Texas last week. I think Oklahoma can do the same, and I think Oklahoma wins this thing. I'm same time. I think, you know, whenever there's a line that doesn't make sense, we always bet it.
Yeah.
This is a line that doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not going to bet it. I'm
Texas
taking
being
Oklahoma.
favored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking Oklahoma.
All right, Roser.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to pick this game too, and I don't know if Mateer's playing. Honestly, I don't even know if Brent Venables I don't even know if he has any idea what's even happening with his offense. I think all he is trying to do is to prepare. How can I make Arch Manning's life more miserable than what Ohio State and Florida made his life? How can I do that? He's usually pretty good about coming up with stuff like that. So I actually lean the under on this. Now, I had the under in Florida, Texas last week, and I said the only thing that can kill me is that turnovers start happening. And sure enough, the Arch threw the picks and, turnovers happened in that game. I think the story of this is going to be Texas. Arch has been under pressure. He was under pressure against Florida. He was under pressure against Ohio State. It's going to be the same thing here if that offensive line cannot block and protect him at all. Venables' defense is going to wreak havoc on him. I say they do. I think this is a tough spot for Arch. This is just going to be a big learning year for him. I think he's going to be awesome. He's a Manning. Generally, they end up being awesome at quarterback. But this just doesn't appear to be the year. This is the learning year. I think Oklahoma, let's lay the 1.5, and I like the under 42.5.
CJ?
If Arch had a different last name, we'd be on here today like, if Texas loses this game or if it goes south, Texas has got to go to the backup. We'd all know the name of the Texas backup if Arch didn't have the last name Manning. And I don't know the name of the Texas backup because there's no way that they bench Arch because of that Manning legacy, right? But Arch has been bad, and he's going up against an Oklahoma defense that is the best in the nation in total yards allowed. And Brent Venables can confuse experienced quarterbacks, let alone inexperienced quarterbacks who sometimes let the ball get away from them when they drop back to throw it. I think that Oklahoma, without Mateer, there's no way he's going to play.
Yeah.
If it was truly a broken hand, that's 12 weeks. He broke it 3 weeks ago. So if he's out there playing, I question how much grip he have on the ball and how far he can push the ball down the field. If he's not playing, I'm with you, Rob. I think Oklahoma is good with him. I'm not sure what they are without him, Kent State notwithstanding. I like the under in this one. I'm with you, Rosa, under the 42.5, and I just stay away from that line because Delane's point, that line is real fishy.
Yeah.
I was Florida last week against Arch, sacked him 6 times, also 7 tackles for loss. They beat his ass. And
Venables
is going to do the same.
Venables is a better defensive mind, and that Oklahoma defense is better than what Texas is.
Yes. You saw it, your Michigan team. They had Underwood in that Michigan game
that great example. Both quarterbacks, Underwood and Arch, leave a bit to be desired.
Yeah.
Some of that might be play calling on Michigan's side. Some of it might be what he's able to digest for Underwood.
Right.
And they didn't confuse him. Michigan didn't even try and push the ball down the field. I think Sarkisian is going to try. Yeah. I don't think Arch is capable.
Yeah. I think it is Arch. If you try to push the ball down the field, is your line going to give you enough time to make those throws?
Well, he hit a couple against Florida, long ones, but it was very few times he had enough time to stand back there and wait.
Yeah, they'll dial, and Venables will dial it up against him.
Yeah. All right, in the SEC, the other big rivalry game is the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Georgia and Auburn. The Georgia Bulldogs come in as a 3.5-point favorite at Auburn with the total at 46.5. Georgia 24-14 against the spread on the road, 21-13 against the number on the road against SEC opponents. 14 of their last 23 have gone under the total as well. Auburn, meanwhile, has lost 23 of their last 26 against top 25 opponents. 30 of their last 44 against the SEC have gone under, and 4 of their 5 games this year have gone under the total. Head-to-head, Georgia has won the last 9 games. They are 6-3 against the spread, and 9 of the last 12 have gone under the total as well. That will continue. Georgia wins this one. 27-17, low-scoring game. Georgia covers the spread, and it goes under the total. Go Dogs. Lang?
I'm picking this one, too. I'm taking Georgia. I just think they're a much better team than Auburn. The big thing for Georgia is going to be the 2 tackles, the starting tackles. Monroe Freeling and Ernest Green have been hurt. Both got banged up and have been in and out of the lineup a lot. Freeling missed most of the game last week against Kentucky. The backups at the tackles are freshmen on both sides, although one of the guys is 6'7", 360. But neither of them are that experienced. The thing that hurts Georgia against teams they played this year is when teams are able to get it out to the wings and out to the edges real fast. Auburn just wants to run the ball. They can't really pass the ball. Georgia's secondary is not that great. I think this is a matchup that helps Georgia and plays in their favor, so I'll take the Dogs minus the 3.5.
All right, John?
Go Dogs! Sick 'em!
Sick 'em!
I do think Georgia's the right side. Weird stuff happens in this stadium, but I think Georgia's the right side. Last time they played here, they covered this number. I mean, it was 27-20. They would have covered 3.5. So I think Georgia's the right side here. I would also play the under because I just don't know if Auburn can score. That would be like I don't think Auburn can score. I could see like 31-6, or I could see it be, or it's one of those things where like it is a close game for a little while. Say it's like 17-10, and then Georgia puts it away late with a touchdown and wins 24-10. Yeah. Like I could see that too. Right. So yeah, I like the under.
All right, CJ.
I will. Hold on, wait. Let me give Roser his props for picking it. There we go.
Pick.
I'm with both Lane and Roser. Georgia laying the 3.5. I question though what this Georgia is, if this Georgia defense is good enough later on in the season, postseason in particular, where it is, hey, we've got to be able to go out there and hold one of these explosive offenses that we have to play in the CFP or potentially in the SEC championship game. And right now, they're sort of a middle-of-the-pack defense, and I'm not used to Georgia being middle of the pack. The Georgia I knew, 2 years ago, had all of the defensive talent, was the unquestioned best defense in the land, not just with your eyeballs, but also statistically speaking. Right now, they're sitting there at 8th in total defense in the SEC, and I'm not really sure what their issues are defensively. Lane, can you shed a bit of light on that for me?
Secondary's not good.
Okay.
Cornerbacks specifically. But yeah.
And this game is not going to matter.
It shouldn't matter in this one.
Georgia, I like them to lay in the 3.5.
That's why against Alabama, like Ty Simpson was just killing them because they couldn't do anything against him.
Yeah. All right, a couple of ranked matchups going on in the Big Ten this weekend as well, including Ohio State at Illinois on the road for the number 1 team in the country, and they are laying 14.5 with the total at 49.5. Ohio State 8-0-1 against the spread in their last 9 games. 4-1 against the spread against Big Ten opponents, 15-5-1 against the spread in October. Illinois, meanwhile, in Week 7, 6-17 against the spread. Their last 6 against Big Ten opponents have gone over the total, and 7 of their last 10 have gone over the total as well. Held head-to-head, 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. I like Ohio State big. 35-17 Ohio State. They cover the 14.5, and the total goes over the 49.5.
For our purposes, I'm just going to park this one because it's 15 points and no one's parked a game yet.
Yeah.
15 points. You know, Ohio State's defense has allowed 2 touchdowns all season.
Wow.
And so you would think, and remember last year when Illinois played Indiana and gave up 50-something points.
Right.
So I think Ohio State will be fine. I think they'll win by a lot, but just 15 points scares me, so I'm parking this one.
All right, John?
I've got to lean. Can I lean?
Sure.
Can I lean with it?
We need a sounder for that. We need.
Do I lean back or do I lean with it?
Pull up your pants and do the rockaway.
My pants are up. I lean Ohio State because why would I not? Why would you not?
Right.
Like their defense is so awesome that they don't give up points. So I lean Ohio State, but if you made me pick or park, I'm parking.
Yeah.
But I want to lean with it.
A lean.
If we didn't have copywritten music, I could do Fat Joe, or I could do who did Lean With It, Rock With It? Who is that?
Them franchise
boys. I could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or Lean on Me.
Oh, that would be a good one. Doesn't somebody got a song about lean in their cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do one of those. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with lean out there to get.
We might be able to find something on the AMP site, maybe.
Copyright has stopped us from being great once again.
Screw copyright.
CJ?
I'll pick it. Like you guys said, Ohio State is really, really good. They've got not 1 but 2 star receivers in Tate and Smith, and you can't stop them both. Minnesota proved that they held Smith to about 65 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. And all Tate did was go out there, catch a touchdown of his own, have nearly 200 yards receiving, and had 9 catches in the contest, right? So, like, it's hard to hold that offense in check. But it's Ohio State. So, F them.
Illinois plus 14 and a half. What the hell do I care for? That's them damn Buckeyes. They still can't stop Michigan running the ball. They can't do that. Beat them all you want to, Ohio State. Beat Illinois. I don't care. Come see me in November, dog. You know where I'll be. Thanksgiving Saturday. I think that's at the Big House, too. Come see me.
The other one in the Big Ten is the Oregon Ducks are a 7.5-point favorite against Indiana this week, with that total at 55.5. Oregon 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 games, 6-1 against the number in their last 7 at home. 4 of the last 5 against the Big Ten have gone over the total. Meanwhile, Indiana 2-27 straight up as a dog. Ooh. 5-15 straight up on the road. 11 of the last 13 on the road have gone over, and 19 of the last 27 have gone over. I think Oregon's the pick. 35-27 Ducks. They will cover the spread, and the total will go over the 55.5. Do we look at Oregon any different, seeing what has happened to Penn State their loss against Oregon, and then what happened to them against UCLA? Does that reflect what we think about Oregon at all?
No.
No?
I think Oregon's awesome. Yeah, they're fine. I'll pick Oregon in this one because just think about it, when Indiana played good teams last year and just got crushed by Ohio State, and they were way down to Notre Dame in that game too, and managed to make it look closer at the end of the game.
Right.
I'll take Oregon in this one and give you the 7.5 points.
Yeah, I am picking this.
One other thing, I think like if Oregon is going to win this game, Dan Lanning to me has come off as like the more I watch of him, the more I realize what a maniac he is. If he has a chance to win this game, he's going to try to win by a lot. Like they're not going to just kneel down the stretch and like they're going to try to rub it in a little bit, I think. And so the points to me aren't as important.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Roser?
Yeah, I'm going to pick this. Kurt Signetti, who has done an amazing job at Indiana. He did an amazing job at James Madison, but he has played in 2 games where his team has been outclassed when it comes to talent, where the talent discrepancy is there like, oh, man, you are taking a step up in the level of talent you are playing against. And that was Ohio State last year, who beat them 38-15, and that was Notre Dame in the playoff. Both of these games on the road, by the way. Notre Dame who beat them 27-17, and it was not that close either, if you remember that game. Notre Dame kind of got off on them earlier, and then it was a pause, and then it was over with after that. And so now they're going to Awesome. Now we're back in Autzen. I'm no dentist, but my uniform is Flossin. Autzen Stadium,
That's
College
copyrighted.
Game Day. The Ducks. That's from the group Sup With Your Girl.
You gotta they're not on AMP.
14 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dante Moore, he's the Heisman favorite right now. Only been sacked 1 time this year. Ducks O-line versus the Indiana Pressure, who has 16 sacks on the seasons, but 12 of those came against 2 teams. So I don't know how good the Indiana defensive line is, really. I like the Ducks. I like the Ducks big. 42-21. Ducks. Quack! 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 Go Ducks!
Yeah. CJ?
It's just fun yelling
It
quack.
is. It's great.
They've got to be wondering what the hell we're doing in here also. We got real professionals on this
We got
floor.
like IT and finance
They
up
are
there.
real
Yeah.
confused what's going
Cruise
on.
community.
Yeah.
47.8, 46.6. That's what these 2 teams are averaging points per game. If you like a shootout, boy, do I have a college football game for you this weekend. And it's going to be Oregon and Indiana. I'd like Oregon to cover. I love the over so much more, though. I'll take the over the 55.5, and I'll take the Oregon Ducks to cover the 7.5 also.
By the way, my 42-21 also hits the over.
Yeah.
So, yes, what CJ said.
Ducks in the over. I think that's kind of where we all went there. All right, NFL, a couple of big games, couple of 4-1 teams. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2.5-point favorite over the San Francisco 49ers, a 49ers team that's done it shorthanded, but keep finding ways to win. Although Buccaneers might be the epitome of finding ways to win. Yep. Bucks are a 2.5-point favorite with the total at 47.5. Tampa 16-5 straight up as a favorite. 7 of their last 10 at home have gone over. 7 of their last 10 overall have gone over as well. San Francisco, meanwhile, despite winning some games, they're 4-10 against the spread in their last 14 games. 1-5 against the number as a dog, and 6 of the last 8 have gone over. Head-to-head, Tampa has covered 5 of the last 7 at home against San Francisco. I'm going with the Bucks, and like the Bucks have done all season, I'm doing it by a field goal. Buccaneers 27-24, cover the spread by the half point, and the total goes over the 47.5. Lang?
I'm taking the Niners, and I know that the Bucks, Bucky Irving's out, and half the team's out for the Niners because half of them are on my fantasy team. Brock Purdy didn't practice yesterday. Ricky Pearsall didn't practice yesterday. John Roser can tell us more about all this. It's his team. The thing is all those guys have been hurt, and they just keep winning every single week. So I'll take the Niners to win and cover against the Bucks.
I don't know how this keeps happening. Like, they're tough. Like, that's all I know about the team. It's crazy. Like the Rams. The best defense in the Rams game was the first half. They kept the Rams offense off the field. The second half, the Rams offense was on the field. The Rams ended up averaging like 8.1 yards per play. So they got turnovers. Some of this stuff, I'm like, how is it not sustainable? The 49ers are yet to get an interception this season. They have not gotten an interception this season. They get their starting safety, Malik Mustafa, back, who has not played this season. Maybe they can get one against Baker Mayfield, who has been absolutely awesome, might be an MVP favorite. Most clutch quarterback in the league this season. Feels like every Bucs win has been a game-winning drive by Baker Mayfield. The 49ers could have some success here on offense. The pass offense for the Niners this year, 4th in success rate. The Bucs pass defense, 27th in success rate. The 49ers second best in the NFL in EPA per play on passes to running backs, which would make sense because you have Christian McCaffrey, who is the best receiving running back in the league. The Bucs have been the 3rd worst at defending passes to running backs in terms of EPA. So I'm never picking against my team. So, but I'm not going to pick it because if I do pick it, we don't cover like the Jags game. So we're parking. But go Niners. Go Niners.
Shout out Eddie Pinheiro.
Yeah, shout out Eddie Pinheiro. Maybe, I don't know if we're going to have anybody play for us this week. We have 6 defensive linemen out. 6.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right,
Keep
CJ?
winning.
And to both of y'all's point, Lang and Rosa, 49ers just find a way to go out there and compete, and not just compete, but win. I don't think they win this one, but I like them to cover the 2.5. That's a tough team. That's going to be a well-coached team. And Rosa brought it up. They're going to take advantage of the Bucs defense by getting the ball to Christian McCaffrey in space, not in handoffs, but throwing the ball to him out there on the perimeter and making those Bucs players, the linebackers, come over and try and tackle them in the open space and try and make those defensive backs do the same thing. I like the 49ers to cover the plus the 2.5, and that line right there, the 40 or the over under, the total 47.5 feels high to me. So I'm gonna take the under that one too.
All right.
Yeah, Todd Bowles, his defense, he loves to blitz. So it's going to be about, can Mac Jones pick up those blitzes and see where they're coming from? And the Niners, they get the ball out quick. That's what they've been with Mac Jones. They get the ball out quick. Purdy throws it more downfield. Mac Jones has not been that way. It has been get the ball out fast. If they blitz and he recognizes where that blitz is coming from, boom, quick pass, get it out, get the change.
And if they blitz, quick pass to McCaffrey, now it is, all right, one-on-one in space.
Yes.
Can you make that tackle? Otherwise, McCaffrey's going to
The one thing with McCaffrey is he makes the first guy miss.
Yeah.
He makes the first guy miss.
Another big one in the Shield this weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs are home to the Detroit Lions, and the Chiefs are a 2.5-point favorite with that total at 52.5. The Chiefs 1-4 against the spread against NFC opponents. 5 of their last 7 have gone over the total. 4 of their last 5 as a favorite have gone over the total as well. Detroit, meanwhile, 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games. 12-2 against the spread their last 14 on the road. 8 of their last 11 have gone over. Now, head-to-head between the Chiefs and the Lions, 9 of the last 11 have gone over the total as well. I think the Lions are a better football team. Wrong team favored here. We're going Lions straight up. 31-24. Lions covered the spread, and it goes over the total. Thick pick!
Why is this? I feel exactly the same way. Why is this a thick pick? Kansas City's been a disaster this year.
Well, they're favored.
That's what I don't understand. Why? Why is the line is wrong, right? How about this? The Chiefs have given up 125 yards rushing.
That's a Sunday night game, right?
Yes.
Well, primetime game, Mahomes and
Chiefs have given
time.
up 125 yards rushing in 4 straight games, and you got to play the Lions, who can run the ball against you. The Lions have been good enough this year. The Chiefs have not been that good. I would take the Lions to win this thing straight up.
That was a thick pick!
Sometimes you just got to hit the thick pick button. Feels good. Lang, you should go in there one day and hit that button. You'll see. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels real nice. Feels real nice. I'm going to pick this too. I'm picking this game.
Go ahead.
Fish? Yeah.
Your point was the Lions are the better football team.
Yeah.
Lang, your point was
Lions
the Chiefs can't stop the run.
Yeah.
The Lions have 2 running backs. The Lions are a better football team. I agree with both of you. The Lions are a better football team.
But
this line doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Chiefs minus 2.5. This doesn't make sense. I'm taking the Chiefs minus the 2.5. I'm laying it. I don't get it either. I'm not going to try to put my own logic into it. My picks have sucked. I went 0-5. I'm just going to roll with it. Chiefs minus 2.5.
Pick.
Yeah.
There we go.
CJ.
Good.
It's like a park pick.
Yeah, park pick. Fat fingered it. I apologize. I for much
when
of
you hit that button.
Yeah, listen, man. I won't say it. For much of the same reason, Rose is going to take the Chiefs laying in 2.5. I'll do the same. I will say they should have won that game against the Jaguars.
Yes.
That Chiefs defense allowing 31 points in that contest. Now, a touchdown came off of that incredible pick six in the end zone by the Jaguars. But Patrick Mahomes and that offense looked really, really good in that matchup against the Jaguars, or at least much better than what they've looked in games past going back to last year. I think the Chiefs can move the ball down the field now. They're not quite there explosively yet, but I think that's coming. And the Lions are due to lines this thing up here real soon. They hadn't lost a game since the opening weekend against Green Bay. They're due to lose one soon, and I think this will be the one. So I'll take the Chiefs laying the 2.5.
I also, to his point, the Lions are due to Lions a game up. I don't think there's a great team this year. Like, I don't know if there is. I think last year the Eagles were a great team. You look back at it, I hated on them forever, but it is what it is. They were a great team. They were so complete. I think the Lions were a great team last year. I think they just got so banged up by the time they got to the playoffs. They were down like 7 starters on defense. But I think the Lions at full strength last year were a great team. I think the Eagles at full strength, a great team last year. I don't know if we have that this year.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're already there's no undefeated teams. It feels like there's always a 5-0 team or a 6-0 team, and we don't have that at all.
Yeah.
So,
all right, some fish nuggets to close out this segment. To look at some of the games that we did not get to, like Ole Miss today. They are the 32.5-point favorite against Washington State this weekend. 59.5 the total in that game. The Rebels are 46-9 straight up in their last 55 against non-conference opponents. They've won 18 of their last 20. I don't think they'll have a problem winning. Will they be able to cover against Wazoo? I believe so, but 32.5 is a huge number. Tennessee, a 12.5-point favorite against Arkansas with the total at 68.5. The Razorbacks are 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings against the Volunteers. So that's interesting. Texas A&M, 7.5-point favorite against Florida this week. Billy Napier, 27-15-1 against the spread as a dog with 17 straight-up wins, including last week against Texas. LSU, meanwhile, 9.5-point favorite against South Carolina, total at 44.5. LSU has won the last 8 meetings between the two schools, and LSU is 5-3 against the spread in those 8.
Man, do you trust LSU to beat anybody but 10 points in the SEC?
No.
Nope.
Like, yeah. But I don't think South Carolina's that good, but I don't know. Lenore's could win that game. Lenore's is going to have a game where he beats
Eventually,
somebody.
yeah.
I think South Carolina stinks, but, like, Lenore's is good enough to pick off one of these teams.
Yeah.
Like, he's good enough
And
to get
LSU
one of these.
seems like it could
have
be
you
one of
seen have you seen South Carolina's schedule these next couple? I mean, it is holy crap.
That's why they shouldn't have been number 13 in the country to
Absolutely.
start.
And the fact they lost like their entire front 7 except for the one guy.
That was part of it too.
Yeah, they lost all the. And by the way, they can't stop the run because of it. Like a Missouri team ran for like 300 yards on them. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll look at tonight's Thursday night football game in the National Football League. Also, we'll have our picks for the week. That's coming up next here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
The boys' mind.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat.
Ramsey, how can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball! Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
Jaren Jackson has a message for y'all. Jaren, say it now.
What?
It's the best show in the world.
Hey, yeah, Trip. When I showed up at the event last night, he goes, "You got the biggest show in the world." And I said, "No, I really don't." And he goes, "To me, you do. I see you every day." I asked him why he doesn't just walk up here, and he's like, "Because I don't want you to be able to prepare." I was like,
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple Thursday edition of the large program. Don't forget, we're back with you on Monday, as well as we'll recap the weekend and look ahead to the week that will be ahead. And we'll do that Monday at 2 o'clock. Well, we got our picks coming up here in a moment.
Picks.
But first, we got one more game to get to. It's tonight, Thursday night football. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Football Giants. Philadelphia -6.5 against the Giants at 40.5 is the total. Philadelphia 15-6 against the spread their last 21, 7-1 against the spread on the road. The Giants 4-13 against the spread in their last 17 games. 9 of their last 12 at home have gone under. The Giants are 0-10 straight up on Thursday night football. Yeah, how about that? Philadelphia head-to-head with the Giants, 19-4 straight up in the last 23, and 5 of the last 6 have gone under. I've thought about this game way too much, and I've decided to just stop thinking about it and just pick the Eagles. I mean, it's the pick to make. The Eagles minus the 6.5. We'll go Eagles 24-14. They cover the spread. It goes under. Don't think too much about this one. Giants aren't a good football team. All right, like,
would we have to pick or park this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants stink. And somehow all these people have talked themselves into thinking Jackson Dart's like a franchise quarterback. And he's not. And I'll take the Eagles.
Yeah, Jackson Dart turns into Jackson Fart. Eagles. I've wanted to say Jackson Fart. So that's my immature
Imagine
brain,
if he played against Ass Manning.
Yeah.
CJ.
It could have happened last year. Did Ole Miss play Texas last year? I don't think they did.
No, I don't think so.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
The Giants allow about 140 yards per game on the ground. The Eagles are coming in there. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. I think they do whatever it is that they want to do. I like the Eagles to cover. That's a big number, but I like them to cover the 6.5.
All right, there you go.
It'll be interesting to see if they can get a rush on Hurts.
Yeah.
If A.J. Brown just decides, I hate this, and quits mid-game. Like, these are all possibilities.
I think that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like, these are real possibilities. Like, you know.
All right, let's get to our picks.
Picks
for the week. I'll go ahead and get us started with the picks. I am riding. I'm back with the Houston Cougars. I hated them for a week, but now I'm back with them.
You're about to say you're riding Cougars?
No, I'm back with them because they're at Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma State is a broken ATM.
Yep.
They're 2-12 against the spread in their last 14. We'll take the Cougs minus the 14 at the Cowboys. Also, we got Texas A&M minus 7.5 against Florida. I just don't. I don't believe Florida. I don't think they're a good football team, and I think last week was a matter of Basically, Texas
second.
isn't very
Yeah.
good. So I think that's how Florida got that win. But I believe in Texas A&M. I think they're really good. -7.5 against Florida. I really believe in Texas Tech. They are fantastic. I think they are the belle of the ball as far as the Big 12 is concerned. 13.5-point favorite against the Kansas Jayhawks this week. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks on the road in Jacksonville, plus the 1.5. Jacksonville, been reading some press clippings this week, and they got that great win over Kansas City last week. Doesn't happen this week against the Seahawks. Good football team. They come in and get the win. And then the Bills and the Falcons, I think, are going to go over the 48.5 this week. That'll be a high-scoring game down in Atlanta. Buffalo and Atlanta over the 48.5. Lang?
All right, let's go. I got Alabama over Missouri. We talked about this one earlier. I think Alabama's offense is just too hot right now. Ty Simpson has been awesome last couple of weeks, and Missouri hasn't played a top 25 team, hasn't beaten a top 25 team. South Florida, North Texas. This one to me feels like a weird line too. South Florida's been really good this year, and the one loss they had was to Miami. North Texas is 5-0. Their quarterback is third in the country for most yards without an interception. He's a freshman. I just think South Florida's played better teams and is more tested. Byron Brown's awesome, their quarterback.
Weird line, Lang. Weird line.
Yeah, so I'm betting South Florida. And I also think I should have done this last week. South Florida, I forgot who they played, but I felt like, I got to go in on South Florida. I didn't, and they won anyway. So Georgia, Auburn, like I said, Auburn doesn't have the passing game to beat Georgia. That's where Georgia's susceptible. UNLV, Air Force. Another weird line. Air Force is 1-4 on the season. UNLV's undefeated. UNLV's done a good job of handling all these games. That first game of the year, they looked like they were going to lose. They came back and won. They've been getting better and better every week. I think they can win by a touchdown against a 1-4 Air Force team. I'm taking the Running Rebels and Dan Mullen. Last one, like the Bengals are my broken ATM in the NFL. This is a real test of it. Like we'll see if they're able to keep this thing within 15 points. But I don't think they can. The Bengals, every game I watch, I feel like they're more and more checked out. So I'll take the Packers, and I'll give you 14.5 points because I think the Packers win by 21, something like that.
Right.
So there's my picks.
CJ?
You had some great nuggets about Ole Miss, Washington State. I'm going to take the over in that one, and Ole Miss might get it by themselves. That line is too large for me to want a piece of, but I do want that over. I think Ole Miss puts up a whole bunch of points against Washington State. Northwestern smelling blood against Penn State. Look around like we don't beat them often. They're limping in here. I think we might be able to go out there and make some magic happen. They'll play confident football. I like them plus the 21.5. Michigan will get pressure on USC's star quarterback. He won't be able to get it to the first round. Potentially first round draft pick receiver on the edge. And I like Michigan to win that one outright, but I'll take them plus the 2.5. The Ravens outright quit last week against the Texans, and you don't see a John Harbaugh team quit like that. I imagine some things were said and some people were motivated in practice, we'll say. I think they go out there and they compete. So I'll take them plus the 7.5, even though they have all of the injuries and we're not really sure if Lamar and Flowers are going to play. I still like them plus 7.5. And the Browns are just a debacle. And the Steelers are coming in there pretty good, laying the 6.5. I'll take the Steelers on that side.
Roser.
I like that Ravens call right there. If you're a team that's got character, I've got a character pick in here too, but if you're a team that's got character, and John Harbaugh teams typically do, this is a spot where they cover that number.
I think Kyle Hamilton's back too.
Yeah.
The Ravens.
I'm taking Alabama minus the points against Missouri. I think Alabama's offense is going to be too much for Missouri, but it is a weird spot. So Ole Miss, Washington State over the 58.5. Ole Miss is averaging 43 points per game at home this year. If you take away the LSU game, because Washington State just going here, they do not have LSU's defense. It's 50 points per game at home. So I think Ole Miss, even with Georgia on deck, I think Ole Miss can probably sleepwalk and score like 42 to 52 points in this game. So I think we get over the 58. I think something like 49 to 17 wins you this game, and we get there. So I'm going to take the over in that one. Oregon minus the 7.5. I went through it. Indiana, when they played teams where they have to step up in real talent, step up in talent level in class, Signetti's Indiana teams have not fared well. They got blown out against Ohio State. They basically got blown out. It ended up being 10, but they got blown out in that Notre Dame playoff game last year. Stepping up in talent here against Oregon team led by the Heisman favorite in Dante Moore. Give me the Ducks laying the 7.5. Character game.
Character?
Oh, good. And if any team's got character, it's the Cardinals.
Character game.
They got characters.
This is a character game. Look, are the Colts the least impressive 4-1 team in the NFL?
Probably.
It could be the Bills.
Could be
it
the
could
Niners.
be the Bills. No. We got 2 good road wins. Have 2 good road wins.
I stumped him for a second there.
Dolphins, Titans, Raiders. So they blow out absolute crap teams. That we have established that. The crap, they blow them out.
They flush them.
They should have lost to the Broncos. They got lucky on the leverage call, which was BS, but they got lucky there and got that 1-point win. And then they lose to the Rams, where the guy drops the ball before he hits the end zone. We got 2 teams here who have guys who drop the ball before going into the end zone. Coach punches the player. They drop the interception, which goes into the end zone, and Tyler Lockett falls on it. Everything that could possibly go wrong in how you blow a 21-6 lead, the Cardinals did. I say they got character. They get up off the mat. I'm not saying they win, but I'm saying a touchdown's too many here. I'm still not believing in the Colts all the way. Colts are going to try to run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, with Danny Dimes. Cardinals, 8th best run defense in the NFL. Cardinals cover this one, keep it close. And then I say it doesn't make sense, so I'm taking the Chiefs. The Lions are the better team. The Lions, I actually think, probably the best team in the NFL right now. If you had to ask me who's the best team in the league, I would I would say the Lions are the best team in the league. I don't know why they're underdogs, and because I don't know why they're underdogs, it doesn't make sense. I'm taking the Chiefs.
All right, there you go with the picks. I got a couple free picks.
I love free picks
today. How about a hockey pick? We got Florida Panthers in 60 minutes over the Philadelphia Flyers tonight. You'll get -125 on the Panthers in that 3-way money line pick. Also, some hockey or some college football. East Carolina plus the 6.5 at Tulane tonight.
East Carolina.
We're taking the Pirates.
You're not believing in the Green Wave.
Over the Green Wave, yeah. East Carolina over Tulane tonight, plus 6.5.
On the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll take Tulane in that one.
I don't know why people like Sam Houston so much. So Jacksonville State -7. Sam Houston sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, people liked him because they looked good against UNLV in that first game.
Yeah.
Lost the game, but looked really good in that game.
UNLV just looked like a mess.
They did. Yeah. And UNLV's figured it out. Sam Houston's gotten bad.
They're who they are.
They got their ass kicked by New Mexico State. They were favored against New Mexico State and got destroyed. Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hang on. I may want to throw something here.
All right.
Screw the Dodgers. Go Phillies. And go Cubs. Phillies, Cubs. Little money line parlay right there. Plus 321.
Here you go.
There we go.
And La Tech -6 at Kennesaw.
Let me see. What we got? Are the Penguins playing tonight? The Penguins do play tonight. They play the Islanders. All right, let me go. Penguins.
Yep.
Phillies, Cubs.
Now you're just giving away money.
Jacksonville State plus 1127. There we go.
There you
right
go.
Right there, parlay.
There's your big
There you
parlay
go.
for the week. All right. That's going to do it for us here today on The Odds Couple. Thanks for joining us. Also, good luck with all your bets this weekend. Enjoy all the action this weekend. We'll recap it all for you on Monday here on The Odds Couple. For CJ, for Roser, for Lang, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us. Tune again on Monday at 2 for The Odds Couple right here on Grind City Media.